right? If we go back to like the falling out of the tree analogy, people like that are the type of kids who climb up the tree, fall, break their arm, and they go, what if I break another one? How many can I do?
Well, yeah, it's like weird jobs. You're like, how did you get this? Like, you know, like deep sea, like cable fixing people.
Oh yeah.
When they
fuck, they you have to like
you depressurize for like a few weeks, but you're like on the floor of the ocean fixing these cables.
It's like Twilight swimmers or something
insane.
Yeah.
I think there's a really good documentary on Netflix about a bunch of people in Scotland how because they're attached to like an umbilical cord.
Yeah.
And I think one of the dudes, their cord got stuck.
Oh shit!
While they were, because the weather was crazy up top and throwing the boat around, pulling this guy around the floor bed.
Yeah,
and it's crazy. It's like such anxiety.
Yeah,
and it's just like this job seems like why would you decide to do this? Like I'm sure the pay is insane. But, but like my God, to go to the ocean floor and just fix oil companies' pipes? Hell no.
The thing that's awful about that is that you spend months just down there.
Oh yeah.
You know, because it takes so long to depressurize, it's only financially viable if these divers are just down there for months on end for shifts, right? So you're just living in a small fucking pressurized cave for months, only to go out to fucking fix cables at the bottom of the fucking ocean. I'm like, that sounds like the most awful job I can imagine.
We respect all of you who
like
do that.
Huge fucking respect to anyone who does that.
You guys are crazy.
It's like that video of the guy who I think he works at like a sewage like facility and he has to like go into the sewage pools to like fix like draining issues and shit like that. And it's literally just a dude who dives into shit for a living.
Probably just can't smell.
Probably not. He's just like cuts off his nose.
Well, it's like jobs where you get exposed to certain things. You become known to it, like chefs who get oil burns on their hands so much that they don't have any feeling left in their fingers.
Yeah,
so,
right.
And it's I think there's a few other ones with like smell where you just get used to it. You just very quickly have to get it.
The oil ones make sense because it's kind of like when you first pick up a guitar, you get like calluses. Right. Eventually, your skin hardens.
Or it's like morticians, right? That like have to deal with dead bodies.
You just deal with it.
You just have to deal with it.
We're fucking good at adapting.
Yeah.
Not me. Other people.
I think
I'm good at sitting here and talking.
Well, I think you shouldn't underestimate how adaptable humans are.
Oh no, we are.
Yeah, just to get used to something that you shouldn't get used to. I guess.
God, yeah. I mean, like look how hard it's like. How do you get used to that?
Yeah, because I remember I saw like a video about like this, just this mortician who just like goes through his day and just like describes his job and shit like that.
Oh, the one on fuck, what's his name?
What?
Wired.
Oh, there was that one as well.
Everyone fucking loves that dude.
Yeah, that guy's awesome. There's a different guy as well.
Mortician alive.
Yeah. There's a different guy, and he's just like goes through like daily, occurrences of a mortician, and it's just like, so today I'm dealing with 2 patients. He calls them patients. I'm dealing with 2 patients that died recently, and we have to go through the process. Yeah. They're basically just doctors.
Oh, well, is it like titled doctor or something?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
Well, it's kind of like a cross between. It's like a cross between a doctor and a makeup artist. Yeah. Because it's like you have to fix the body up, obviously.
Doctors, right?
Yeah.
But they also have to make the body presentable
for a funeral
or a coffin. It's just like, it's just like really cool. Because like when you think of like mortician, you immediately think of like a certain type of person, right? But then you immediately are just like,
goth kid. The goth kids from South Park.
Right, but it's like, why would you want a job where you deal with dead bodies every day? But then when you actually like look into it, you're just like, these people are just like every other person.
I saw one where it was that one, the Wired dude who mentioned something along the lines of it just makes you appreciate life a lot more. Yeah, because you're working with dead bodies and seeing grieving families a lot. Yeah, and you're really doing your best to give grieving families a really like appropriate goodbye.
Yeah.
And in that sense, I can understand why you would see it as like, okay, I like doing this job because I like giving families the opportunity to have the kind of send off they want and giving them that kind of closure.
Morticians are just doctors with no risk.
Exactly.
You get to close the loop on life, right?
You can't kill your patient if he's already dead.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I mean,
I wonder if any of those people in the freezer are actually alive and they accidentally finish them off, like cutting them open or something.
Who knows? Who knows? That's a horror movie, I'm pretty sure there is a horror movie.
Yeah, there is. I'm pretty sure there's a horror movie like that where there's someone who's like frozen in the morgue thing and then they're alive and someone's going to open them up.
Probably some kind of urban legend. No, because I saw this TikToker as well who his job was like a cleaner, but his speciality was like cleaning up crime scenes.
I saw that dude. I saw this dude.
Yeah, forensics. Yeah, and I'm just like, it's just the way he just talks about cleaning up bits of brain so casually, and I'm like, man, motherfucker, Samuel L. Jackson didn't keep his cool in Pulp Fiction. How are you so chill? How are you so chill about it, man?
I'm a mushroom cloud making motherfucker.
Those are jobs where I'm like, is this okay for you to talk about this in your film? Because he doesn't film anything on the job, but he recreates it. And I'm like, is this okay, right? Like, this is fine. Like, I think it's fine.
He's just showing his job.
It's like people who film their TikToks in their like McDonald's shift. I'm like, like fuck McDonald's, they're not paying you enough.
Yeah.
But like, are you allowed to do this?
Yeah.
Like,
sometimes
sometimes
the manager is in like the videos. I'm like,
is this why my order of 60 nuggets is taking 20 minutes? Because out back I'm just hearing like,
this is why the ice cream machine is always fucking broken.
Because the fucking technician is doing TikToks about why he's fixed his ice cream machines.
They're just forcing in the back.
I've always wondered about that, because I remember like there was this ice cream TikToker who like worked at like one of.
That dude, I know. Isn't it stupid that I know exactly who you're talking about from all these jobs? Like, there's like the guy.
Yeah, there is the guy.
The guy who makes the ice cream on the table.
Yeah, on the table it's like POV, and then he makes different kind of ice creams,
like the Cold Stone Creamery.
Yeah, the Cold Stone Creamery guy. Yeah.
Is that what he's called?
Well, that's the name of the store.
And then there's the guy who does the Subway.
Oh yeah,
there's the guy, and it's literally him, but just a reskin. It's crazy, right? And it's like,
I know exactly what you mean.
And I'm just like, which Subway is this being filmed at? Like, what are you?
I
what
think
are you filming?
He owns the Subway.
Oh, he owns the Subway.
His family owns the Subway.
Oh, okay.
So that's like big brains. It's like you're double dipping in revenue streams.
Yeah.
I respect it. But if you're just straight up like an employee, you got the GoPro on. You're like, so today I had this customer that came in, and the staff like, hey. We got an order.
Because sometimes
you imagine being the customer and he just starts monologuing while he's making a sandwich.
Because you're like watching like a Nile Red video unfold behind you. You're like, Nile. Not Nile. Not Nile.
Stop.
It's not sulfuric acid. It's chocolate chip. Not Nile. I don't know. It makes me weirdly uncomfortable in a weird way.
Yeah, because sometimes you see the customers in there, and I'm just like, it's.
I would be like, stop fucking TikToking myself. I don't give a fuck.
I want a goddamn sandwich.
Yeah. I'm like, can you make my?
Can you imagine these TikTokers existing in Japan? Like, a customer comes in the Subway or something in Japan, and you're like, excuse me, may I film a TikTok while I'm making your Subway?
I wonder if they ask. I kind of like it though. Like, I like the idea that I do this. I'm like, can I have a chicken nugget and a Big Mac meal? And it's like, so I'm like, this customer came in and asked you for, and I'm like,
because
I'm standing right here.
But it is all voiceover.
You know, it is all voiceover.
I just in a funny world.
But the thing is, you can clearly see in these TikToks that they're using both hands. So the customer comes in, and then there must be this guy with a fucking rig with his like phone in front of his face, and just like, yes,
the phone's like taped to his face. It's like, what would your order be?
It's like, yes, can I take your order? By the way, I'm going to be filming a TikTok of your order if that's okay.
I would like it though. I think it'd be sick. I'd love to go to a fast food place and they're doing it. I don't know why. I think it's awesome.
I want to see it.
Like it's like I hope that they have all the permissions to do it so they don't get shit for it and don't lose their job. But yeah, I think it's awesome. I love this trend of I'm just gonna film me doing my job. Like I feel like every single job is interesting. It's just about presenting it as interesting.
Oh
yeah, exactly.
Like there's that dude who fixes carpets, just replaces carpets. Have you seen that guy?
No,
dude. Just like I'm not even remotely interested in any of this, but sometimes I'll just watch.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about TikTok or this kind of shit that they do is when they add something, they do something in the short or the TikTok that is just immediately the only thing anyone can focus on, and it has nothing to do with the subject. So, in this one carpet fixing thing, he for some reason he shows B-roll of his fish, and it's a tiny fish bowl, like the ones you would get at like the dollar store.
Right. Yeah.
And there's a fish in it, and just all the comments are like, "Bruh, for real, you showing us the fish that's being that's in like a David Blaine skit?" Like all the comments are just about this thing. Nobody is talking about him fixing this carpet. And there's a bunch of other TikToks where I can't think of it at the top of my head, but you'll watch a video and maybe they'll have like a really big hand or something.
Yeah.
And all the comments will be like, is nobody going to talk about the hand?
Yeah.
Like I remember this one where this dude showed his like wedding ring briefly in a shot. And it was on so goddamn tight. But he was doing something else.
Yeah.
And all the comments were like, this bro about to amputate his finger. And it was just literally all that. I love that.
That's my favorite part about TikTok.
When comments enhance the funniness of it.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, I think there's a whole subgenre of that on TikTok where it's just like, people doing things, narrating about something that's nothing to do with the thing that they're doing.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I think like,
And
ironically,
it's usually a time lapse.
Ironically, I think how this trend started was probably like in the drama community, because like remember like the good old Leafy days where it would just be
Good old.
yeah, the good old Leafy days where he would just be using like some clips of CS:GO surfing, and then just talking about drama or like some shit, and I'm like, why is the CS:GO surfing here? What's that got to do with the point of the video?
It's iconic.
People still do that.
But people still do that, right? All they've done is just replace the CS:GO surfing, and then they've replaced the drama with just anything now.
My favorite trend is it's like the girls going, if you had like 2 minutes with me, what would you do? And then it's just something completely unrelated. I fucking love this. You ever seen the one with the GeoGuessr dude?
Oh yeah.
If you had 5 minutes with me, what would it be? This is Angola right here, and we're going to Thailand right now.
He always answers with like one word answers, and then immediately goes to GeoGuessr.
I fucking love it. It cracks me up.
It's the ones that are like, tell me you did this thing without telling me you did this thing. And he's like, no. Anyway, so we're here in Sweden right now. I think it's like
love this.
Looks like
memes.
Ecuador. All right. Got it.
I think there's genuinely some really funny TikToks there. There's just so much cringe.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. Fuck. I don't even know if I should mention it. So I found this TikTok and I won't give too many details because I don't want to give it away and I don't want to give them shit. Right. So I was a man of my own business. One of my friends from school messages me.
Yeah.
And he's like, bruh, look at this. I opened the TikTok and it's like a TikTok where there's like a giant age difference between the couple.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And I'm like, oh, that's kind of gross. It was like 70 and like 20.
Yeah, okay. Right. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And it was like, hey, you know me. Yeah. I like all the women. You know how it is. Right. Age difference, it don't mean shit. But there is a limit. There is a limit to how. Listen, if you're putting the guy into a retirement home at 23, you got stuff to worry. I mean, come on. So, we're kind of doing this, and I messaged back, and I'm like, wow, that was weird. He's like, wait, didn't you realize? I'm like, wait, realize what? And he's like, oh, that's the girl we went to school with. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, that's the girl we went to school with. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh shit, it is.
Oh fuck.
Holy fuck.
Wow.
And I'm like, oh my God. And this TikTok has like millions and millions of views.
Right.
I was like, what the fuck? This is so bizarre. This is like such a weird timeline.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm on. And I was like, this is weird.
Because I know exactly how you feel, because like it's like when you discover that like this one random person. This one random person who made this like hyper popular meme where you don't know where it came from is like someone who's not that far degree of separation from you.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
I had that recently actually, like do you know that one? It's easy if I just show you, but like, the one where it's like the girl just being like, oh look, a dandelion must be the last one of the season, and then she eats the dandelion.
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay, so it's basically this like Ice Age one, and it's like really funny, and like it made its rounds a
Joey
long
back
time
on the
ago.
Ice Age binge.
I mean,
it came up on my baby.
It came up on my thing, and I'm just like, that's hilarious.
Okay.
Because she just like eats this dandelion, just like spits it out, and so so my sister and I share memes a lot.
Yeah.
And so I sent this one because I'm like, you appreciate Ice Age just as much as me. So I sent it to her, and she's like, bro, I went to school with her.
Oh, seriously?
She's like she was like my best friend in high school. I'm just like, what the fuck? And you never told me about this? You never told me that your friend from high school made one of the funniest Ice Age memes on TikTok? Like, what the fuck? And it was so
Bro,
weird.
hit me up. We can be best
hit me
friends,
up.
man.
Yeah, I want some of that clout.
Yeah.
It's weird being a person who does stuff online and then like you feel that like you're like the only one in your friend group. And then you hear about people you know, and you're like, oh my God, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, remember back in the day where it's like they said everyone will get their 15 minutes of fame or something? I think that's like becoming more true.
No, it's 15 seconds of fame.
Now it's 15 seconds of fame. Now it's like a TikTok of fame, right?
Yeah.
Because everyone, like, most of my mates, they have like one claim of something that's happened online, whether it be like, oh, I had a post blow up on Reddit and get the front page or some shit. There's always like something, I think, that has happened where something you've done online has just blown up out of your control.
Hopefully for good reasons.
Hopefully for good reasons.
I'm on the front page. Why is it r/nice guys? What?
I'll slash that happen.
What do you mean?